In a new clip that's gone viral online, AOC blasted Republicans for calling her Green New Deal an elitist agenda. There's just one little problem. That is exactly what this is. New York Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez lost her mind in Congress Tuesday, ranting about her Green New Deal and slamming Republicans for not getting behind this socialist takeover. Here was the gist.
This is not an elitist issue. This is a quality of life issue. You want to tell people that their concern and their desire for clean air and clean water is elitist? Tell that to the kids in the South Bronx, which are suffering from the highest rates of childhood asthma in the country. Tell that to the families in Flint, whose kids have their blood is ascending in lead levels. Their brains are damaged for the rest of their lives. Call them elitist. You're telling them that those kids are trying to get on a plane to Davos? People are dying.
Now, of course, leftists the nation over are praising this clip as the greatest defense of progressivism ever. Because apparently, if you say something with enough gusto, that suddenly makes it brilliant regardless of the actual words coming out of your mouth. But see, here's the thing. You can also scream 2 + 2 = 17 at the top of your lungs while flailing about, but that still doesn't mean it makes any sense. So let's break it down. I'll use small words. First, let's start with the fact that every single place you just listed there, Flint, New York City, all those urban areas you like to single out to score emotional points, yeah, they're all run by Democrats. Have been for a long while now, and they've been promising a magical fix to these problems for forever. But instead, you want to blame the right for why liberal-run cities are still living in squalor. Now, you've admitted your plan wants to take down the big farming industry and decrease the production of things like beef, which would raise food costs across the country. Guess who pays the price for that? Poor people. Your plan calls for doing away with internal combustion engines and replacing them all with electric cars. Guess who can't afford those? Poor people. It calls for retrofitting every building in the nation so they can all run off of sunshine and good vibes. Guess who can't do that to their homes? Poor people. It also calls for taxing working people into the stratosphere so they can pay for your high-speed rails and universal health care and free college tuition and guaranteed income. And guess what all that creates? More poor people, who now get to live under the thumb of a government that's got a record of bungling everything it takes over. In fact, the only thing that has historically proven to improve a person's quality of life is getting out of poverty, which socialism makes pretty much impossible. All while the elite, as in politicians like you, get to sit in your marble halls and jet around on our dime telling us you're doing it all for our own good. Now, last I checked, rich and poor people alike all have to breathe air, so no one's saying that simply caring about our environment is elitist. But your ridiculous pie-in-the-sky big government plan to fix it sure as heck is. So stop hiding behind children in Democrat-run cities suffering from decades of failed liberal policies to try and justify the left's latest power play. And that's your reality check, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.